A journey of 1,000 miles must begin with a single step. Lao Tzu. My friends, each and every day we're here for you. We ask you to please just set aside on your schedule 10 to 15 minutes each and every day. Take that step and keep walking. If you got to walk 1,000 miles, 100 miles, 10 miles, you have to first take that step and then you have to stick with it. Don't worry about how long it takes. Once you master the chart, you'll make up for all the time you ever spent. And we come to you each and every day for free. So just spend that time wisely. That's the most precious commodity you have. You can't make more time. You can always make more money, but no more time. Let's jump into these charts. Excuse me. Everything is up for the day except bonds, which are pulling back about 0.5%. Let's look at where we are on the S&P 500. We ended the week with a green spinning top. Now, of course, it was a shortened trading week. We can see how low the volume is. We look at the 2-day. Now, this 2-day chart represents Wednesday and Friday because the markets were closed in the States yesterday. Half-day chart, we saw where things pushed through the weekly trend line on Wednesday and then up a little further, 0.55% on Friday. We ended the week green spinning top. We had that interim low. We had things really pound down, but they're trying to recover. And we shall see how this next week starts. Are we going to go into Christmas with some kind of Santa Claus effect taking place and the markets moving up till the end of the year? That is entirely possible at this point. We will pay close attention to that as we move along. Now, when we look at where things have gone this week, we can see where things started on Friday in the afternoon, jammed up on Monday, continued up Tuesday, Wednesday, and of course on Friday with markets closed on Thursday for our Thanksgiving holiday. Now let's keep moving through these charts and see where they take us, particularly with the NASDAQ 100, the Qs. What is going on there? Well, as we look, they were up 0.81%. I'm looking at the trade execution summary grid, and we do have a high directional probability of continued up movement with a decent back test accuracy. Now, as we look at things, we have a doji pretty much here for the week. We can see where the volume is. Again, it was a shortened trading week, missing a day. We have pushed through on Wednesday, and stayed above on Friday, going up 0.18%. Didn't quite get to the average volume here, but even the 2-day is pushing through. So as far as continued down moves go, if we had all the volume, of course, we would immediately be into a reversal. That may be what's happening as we start the new week. We shall watch and see. Will we have 2 dojis in a row and then a reversion to the down move? We might, but the potential Santa Claus effect being what it is, we'll continue to watch, see what we hear from things like the Fed and how things continue to move along, and we will take action accordingly. What is up with bonds? They pulled back a little bit. Had a doji in the morning. We can see we're a down move in the afternoon. Lots of volume in the morning, slacking off in the afternoon. We hit average volume for both the week and the 2-day. And of course, we had the interim low last week. We had a reversion over. So we can watch as things potentially go back up. We are down on the trade execution summary grid when we run the numbers on our 5-day plus ETF trading analysis and execution plan. A little more than a coin toss, nothing super strong. But again, we do see things reverting over on the charts, particularly on that weekly with all that volume. Let's look at gold. Gold skidded along the weekly trend line on the half-day chart and started pulling away on Monday afternoon, has just continued to build that up. Not a lot of volume here we have to go all the way back to average volume the 27th of October on the 2-day chart. We can see where it moved down and sort of bottomed and then slid along, pumped up for 4 days. That was the 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th of November. then sort of sideways for a few days, and then slowly pulling up and away from the weekly trend line. We have a green candle for the week, but again, no volume on that weekly chart all the way back, like I said, to the 27th of October, the week beginning then on the weekly. So we'll see where gold is heading. I look at our trade execution summary grid. It's getting up there with directional probability. And again, the back test accuracy, not that strong, but directional probability is okay. It's not in the 80% category, but it's working its way up. So we'll continue to keep our eye on gold. Hopefully gold will catch that momentum and start moving up. Bitcoin up 0.90%. We can see where Bitcoin bottomed last Friday. That would be Friday the 21st of November. It can get confusing on the weekends when I'm doing the show what I mean by Friday. Friday the 21st. And then on Monday started ticking around, moving up. We had some down movement midweek, but as we look at things on Friday, we have a green spinning top on the 2-day chart. Not a lot of volume there, almost up to average volume on the weekly, but didn't hit the low of last week. So again, we have that downward pressure that's continuing to exert itself on Bitcoin. We shall keep an eye on things. No turnaround yet. We so appreciate you being with us. We love to hear from you. You have questions, problems, concerns. Let us hear from you. We have a great training in today's show. So if you're not already a subscriber at chartingwealth.com, you can go there and sign up for free. Each and every day, we have a great training that we send out to you. So it's waiting for you. Just become a subscriber. And of course, you appreciate what we do and want to help underwrite the cost of the channel. Become a Patreon supporter. First thing you're going to get is my new book. That is 3-Wave Trading Advantage and our 3-part series, Options Made Simple, The Charting Wealth Way. And you get that just for becoming a Patreon member at any of the 3 levels. God bless, my friends. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth.